Hi boys and girls. Today we are going to be learning about line, and we're going to be creating a lot of lines that we're going to turn into this line sculpture. Okay, so you can see lots of different lines on here, and today is your chance to think about all the different kinds of lines that we use when we're making art. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is fold your piece of paper in half the long way. So you want long sides together, and then I want you to fold in half again. It's going to get longer and skinnier. Increase that sharply because we're going to be cutting on those lines. And then you're going to fold it 3 times. This is going to be the hardest one. You're going to just fold it over and press really hard. If you feel like you can't press hard enough with your finger, you could always take like a pencil or a marker and just kind of roll it along there so that you have some nice creases. And then you're going to open that up and flatten it out. We're going to create different lines inside each one of these spaces. Okay, so I want you to start thinking about different kinds of lines. You can see some that I've done over here, and some that were on one line that you might want to do. I mean, you can do any lines you want. I'm going to do a wavy line, so I'm just going to do waves like this, all the way down. And I'm staying in between the fold line and the edge, so that's my wavy line. I could even do a dotted line right here along the wavy line, couldn't I? Could put dots. I could put dots on this side too. So a dotted line, so you see dot, 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 right? I could do diagonal lines that are going the opposite way. So each time I do a diagonal line, if I change the direction of the diagonal line, it creates a zigzag line, doesn't it? And I could put a small diagonal lines. The letter V is actually 2 diagonal lines, isn't it? I could even put them upside down over here if I wanted to. Keep that diagonal line thing going, right? Alright. I could do a dashed line. Dashes, just lots and lots of dashes, right? And I have room to put more than one dashed line in here, don't I? I could probably fit. I could do a loopy line. Just loops, right? Loop, 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 loop around like that. I could loop right around. Let's see, what's another kind of line I could do? I could do straight lines, couldn't I? Just short, straight lines that fit in here. I'm going to have to do a lot of them to fill this up, though, aren't I? Lots of straight lines. I could do a scalloped line. Let's see, I haven't used the light green. Scalloped line is kind of like making the letter U over and over again. You could even, this almost looks like the waves in the ocean, right? So I'm just like making the letter U and attaching it. I could even do another one, a curved line right in between, right? Curve, 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 curve. And let's see. I'm trying to think what color. I haven't used my yellow yet, and I have not made a spirals. I haven't tried the spirals, right? This is a curly line, so if I just do curls, I don't know if you guys can see my curls, but these look pretty cool to me. I'm just doing almost like I'm making the letter C, but then I'm just kind of spiraling all the way around. Just keep going. And let's see. Oh, I haven't done, I did straight lines that were short. What if I did straight lines that were long? And straight lines that are going across, we call these horizontal lines, and these are vertical lines because they're going up and down. Alright, once you have line designs in each one of your sections, your other job is to create the base for your sculpture. And everybody's going to get a plate, and I want you to write your name on the inside of the plate. That's going to be the back. And your class code, so you're either in 1A, or you're in 1B, or you're in 1C. And then you're going to flip this over, and we're going to use the back for our sculpture. Now, I'm going to cover this with all kinds of lines. I think I might start with an intersecting line. That means lines that cross over each other. I could do a straight curved line. I think I'm going to do a curved line. So I'm going to do a line that curves around. You can do any kind of lines you want. I'm going to do 2 curved lines. I could do a wavy line. Right. I could do a dotted line. Dot, 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 dot. All the way around, right? I could do a loopy line. Let's see, I haven't used this one. Loopy line would just be loops, right? Spinning around. I could do a zigzag line. Let's see, where's my red? I want to do red. I'm going to do a red zigzag. Zigzag is, remember those diagonal lines that go different angles each time. I could do a dashed line. That would be just short little dashes. Boy, that's kind of hard to see, isn't it? I can see the yellow, but you guys may not be able to see it. It's just short little dash line. I could do a, oh, let's see. I think I haven't done my scalloped line where you do the letter U over and over. I could do the letter U. I'm going to have to keep turning this to make the letter U each time because it would be upside down for me, so I'm just going to keep turning my plate around. And let's see, I haven't done any straight lines. I think I'm going to finish off with straight lines. I don't have a lot of room left. I think I'm going to make some straight lines for the last. And I love purple, so I'm going to do purple. I'm just going to make a bunch of straight lines. You can do this any way you want. Put your lines anywhere you want, however you want. This is your line design base. Just put a lot of different kinds of lines on your plate so that it has lots of examples of all the fun lines you know how to make, okay? And then we are going to be using this to attach our lines to, okay?